Hi guys, I'm Phil O'Neill from Australia and I hope you're having a fantastic day. We're back with more magic pill exercise. The magic pill exercise is the one exercise that helps us to work on almost every aspect of your trumpet playing. Mine as well. It's one I've used for a long time. In fact, I was first introduced to this exercise when I was in year 8 of high school, so I just started getting serious about playing the trumpet, and I've been using it almost every single day, or variations of this every single day ever since. In this series of videos, I'm showing you the variations that I use to help you improve your trumpet playing. The magic pill exercise is Clarke's second studies. If you haven't checked out week 1 and 2, I would go and do that before I come on with this week. Week 1, I show you how to learn the notes and I give you a few tips on that. Week 2, I give you some tips on working on the airflow, because air is what we use to control the trumpet. This week, I'm going to show you how to use the exercise for tonguing. I'm going to break this video into 2 sections. The first section we're going to focus on single tonguing, and the second section we're going to focus on double tonguing. So make sure you stick around to the end of the video. But before we get into that, a word from the sponsor of this video, which is me. I'm the sponsor of this video. If you want help with your trumpet playing, you should check out my free guide, Play Like a Pro, on the side. I'll leave a link in the description. Now, in case it sounds a little bit weird, it's actually a practice routine, a 15-minute practice routine that helps you to improve your playing in just 15 minutes. It breaks down everything you need to know and everything you need to practice so that you can sound like a professional player in a fraction of the time. So it's a 15-minute practice routine, and then you get 15 minutes of playing music and having fun. Check it out. The link is in the description. Single tonguing. Clarke 2, magic pill exercise. Now, as you heard in the demonstration before, what I did was I approached it similarly to what I did with the previous video with the blow through. So I added the 2 minims, or the half notes if you're one of my friends from the US, where I put the 2 minims or half notes at the start of the phrase. They are the tonic and the leading note, so the note below the tonic. I then continued to slur through the phrase. Now, it's really important that when you slur through the phrase, you want to get the same sensation as when you were working last week with good blow through. So the good, consistent blow through, the notes sound great. Blow through is really important here. If the blow through isn't working well, the tongue's not going to work well. Then the second time through the repeat, we're tonguing. Now, while we are tonguing, it's really important that we have that sensation of good blow through in our minds. We want the same feeling when we're tonguing as when we are slurring with the good blow through. When we're slurring, as we learned last week, we want the same sensation or blow through as what we flutter tonguing or mouthpiece buzzing. All right. So make sure that you've got the blow through the phrase working nicely. Don't go too fast. You're about the blow through and then the tongue. Now, the reason why we want good blow through is, let me put my trumpet down. If you are tonguing, you're going tongues moving up and down, or it can move backwards a little bit, or like, but we'll just talk up and down, right? So if you're tonguing, you're going up and down like this. If you don't have good blow through, you are doing the up and the down. You are controlling up and down with the tip of the tongue, if this is how you tongue. If you use good airflow, the air flicks the back of the tongue down. So you lift the tongue with your muscles and you let the air flick the tongue down. That is how you can achieve fast tonguing, because you're improving your efficiency by 50%. you're only doing half the work. Instead of moving your tongue up and down, right, you move it up, the air flicks it down. Air up, move up, air flicks down. This is why it's really important that we have good blow through before we work on the tongue. And that is how we cover off on single tonguing and get the same exercise. We can get the benefit of single tonguing. We can improve our cleanliness, our efficiency, and double our speed. Now we're going to work on double tonguing. Now with double tonguing, I use the same exercise, but what I do is instead of using quavers or eighth notes, I'm going to double it. So it's semiquavers or 16th notes. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have two notes, two of the same note. So if we're working on G major, I'll continue on. It'd be G, G, A, B, B, G, G. All right, so each quaver or quarter note becomes two 16th notes or semiquavers. It's also important to keep the airflow moving. If the air is not flowing, once again, you're halving your efficiency, you're wearing out a small tongue muscle. Ride the air as much as you can. I like to use the syllables do and goo. So D-O or D-O-O and goo, G-O-O. And you would repeat this for all of the keys. So you would choose the day that you're going to do this for double tonguing, and you'd do it as per I just explained it, and you would use every key that we have in the exercise. You can link week 1, 2, and 3 together, where you've learned the notes already, but you play through with the blow through, so do the minims or half notes at the start. You can then slur through for the blow through. You can then single tongue, and then you can double tongue. Once you've got it sounding clean, you can increase the speed. Double tonguing isn't always done over the same note, so we don't go tuku on each note. Sometimes we have to change notes. The final step that I like with tonguing is I like to slur through and then double tongue, where I do each note is a new syllable. So I'm back to as written on the page essentially, but I'm double tonguing. So tuku, 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 tuku. So I'm now up to a C major again, and I'll do it again, and I'll show you how I do it. And you can link these together. So if I'm doing double tonguing day, I might do slur through. I would double tongue where it's two, so tuku on each note, so 2 of each note. And then I would double tongue it where it's 1 of each note at the end. And that is how we use the magic pill exercise of Clarke's second studies to improve our tonguing. Remember to have the blow through working so that you improve the efficiency. So you're doubly as efficient with the tongue because you only have to move the tongue one way while the air knocks it down the other. Use the single tonguing, double tonguing where we have 2 notes per scale degree as 16th or semiquavers, and then double tonguing where you change scale degree for every single articulation. Give it a go. Which one is your favorite exercise? Which one have you been using in your daily practice already? Or if you haven't been using one, which one are you going to use this week for your playing? Check out my free guide if you haven't. Play Like a Pro on the side. It's a short practice routine to help everyone improve their skills and achieve their goals quickly and efficiently. As always, I'm Phil O'Neill from Australia, and happy practicing.